everyone, this video is just going to kind of show you how to complete this assignment that's on rights, duties, and responsibilities that you have in your community, in your school, and in the United States. So what you're going to do is try and think about things that you get to do, things that you have to do, and things that you should do in those places, your community, your school, and your country. So I'm going to demonstrate in this video how to fill out this chart. So it looks like the first chart, we're dealing with our community, like it says right here. So we have 9 boxes that we have to fill out. We have to fill out a right, a duty, and a responsibility, and then some information about each one. Alright, so let's try and think of something we could put in the first box right here where I just clicked. So this box is talking about a right, something that you are allowed to do. And then it says name of the right, duty, or responsibility. So I'm going to think about something in my community that I have the right to do. Go to the playground. So in my community there's a lot of playgrounds. I live near a lot of schools. So I'm allowed to, it's my right, go to the park with my daughter and my wife and use all the equipment and stuff like that. That's an example of a right, something that I'm allowed to do in my community. So let's go to the next box. It says, how does it help you or your community? It helps me and my, well, the English teachers would kill me, my family and I have fun in our community. That's how it helps us. So it says, how does it help you or your community? And I wrote, it helps my family and I have fun in our community. What is the source of it? This is the tough one. Or, who or what gave you this right, duty, or responsibility? So what that means is, who said that it's okay that me and my family go to the playground and use the equipment? I could say, because I live in a town that has a mayor, for example. So I could say, the mayor of my town has laws that say it is okay for citizens to use the playground. So I'm allowed to go there because I'm a member of the community and there's laws that say I'm allowed to use the equipment if I want to. So we're done a right in our community. Let's look at a duty. A duty is something that you have to do. So think about everything that you do on a daily basis when you go through this. Everything that you do on a daily basis, especially like if you walk to a center or you walk somewhere to do your work, think about like the rules and laws you have to follow on the way. For example, something in my community that I have to do, something that you have to do. I'll put follow street signs. So if I see a street sign that says stop when I'm driving, I gotta stop. If I see a crosswalk and it says I can't walk, I have to wait for the crosswalk symbol to change to let me know that I'm allowed to walk. That's an example of something that I have to do in my community. How does it help you or your community? It helps keep my community and I safer, because people have to be careful when they when they are driving and walking. Okay, so I've said follow street signs. That's the thing that I have to do. And then how does it help me or my community? It helps my community and I and I be safer, because people have to be careful when they are driving and walking. Alright, what is the source of it? Who or what gave you this right, duty, or responsibility? Street signs. So who made up these rules? Are laws made up by local government. So local government decided where the street signs were going to be and where the traffic lights were going to be, so we'll put them. Try your best on that third column. This one right here. We just want to see that you tried your best on that. The last one's responsibility, which is something that you should do, but don't really have to do. So responsibility is something that you should do, but don't really have to do. So something I do in my community that's something I should do, but you don't have to do it. Like, I'm not going to get in trouble if I don't do it. Sweep sidewalks. So I live in a community where there's a lot of foot traffic, which means there's people that are walking around a lot. So unfortunately, sometimes there's trash and stuff like that gets on the sidewalk. So I try to make sure that I sweep up the sidewalk. So something that I should do, but I don't really have to do, is I sweep the sidewalks. My wife calls me an old man when I do it, but I think that it's important. How does it help you or your community? It helps keep my community looking nice and clean. Everybody wants to live in a nice and clean community, so I think it's important to keep it nice and clean. What is the source of it? Who gave you this right, duty, or responsibility? Well, like I said, I'm the one that decided to sweep the sidewalks. I'm the one that said, I think it's important, and I want to do that to keep my community looking nice and clean. So the source of it, who told me to do it, would be, I am the source of this because I think it is important. So I'm the one that came up with that. I'm the person that decided that I should do that. Alright, so we just filled out a whole chart. I gave you examples. You can think about my examples when you're coming up with your own. You can use this chart when you're trying to figure out how to fill out the other charts as well. Just think about things that you do on a daily basis in your life and in your community, or in your school, or in your country when you get to the other charts. And keep that in mind while you're going through this. Basic things that you do on a day-to-day basis will fall into one of these three categories. If you need help, or you'd like to fill out the chart together, kind of like I did in this video, just let me know. I'd be happy to do that. Good luck.